Hey, good morning, everyone. Testing, testing. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Good morning. Running a couple minutes behind. This broadcast is for demonstration or educational purposes only. It's important to know that we're not offering any type of trading advice here today. I am not a licensed financial advisor. And there is a substantial amount of risk when trading the financial markets. With that being said, let's go to the calendar. Good morning, David. Today is Thursday, December 11th. If you're joining us this morning, hallelujah, that's the good news. Any day we wake up above ground is a blessed day. Let's win it. At 8:30, unemployment claims came out. We had the big interest rate cut yesterday, the elephant in the room. 10:30, U.S. natural gas storage. Let's see what the unemployment claims was really quick. Up by 44,000. I think that was a major reason why they decided to do the interest rate cut was the employment situation. We had the big move up, but then it came right back down. Yesterday about 245 had a big move up, but then man, it dropped all the way back down after hours, and now it's bouncing back to where it was prior to the interest rate cut. So we're kind of back where we started from. The market doesn't really like those gaps. Let's see if it continues to bounce after that big move down overnight. If today's your first day joining us, welcome. My name's Rory Powers. I'm going to be showcasing the automated bots here at Right Line Trading. These are fully automated strategies. Once they're enabled, they will execute and manage the trades on our behalf. We run the strategies pre-market and through the overnight session. And we have what we call our leaderboard. These are the bots performing the best in the current trading environment. Our NQ Best bot thought was in a trade, but it's not. Getting a big move to the downside here at the open. We like to play our power play. Our power play is the 30 range on my right. This one will only go short when my 20 Unirenko is below the 50. So there has to be a multi-time frame alignment of trend. A leapfrog, the 30 range leapfrog is crushing it. Let's take a trade on the power play. Let's see if we can catch a move to the downside here. It's 9:31. Usually we like to let it settle down for a moment or two. But we're getting some really nice volume and some good selling pressure, so I'm going to try to catch a trade to the downside here. Good morning, Rao. Good morning, David. Good morning, MC. Market's moving nicely. Let's see if we can find something juicy. Take a quick peek at the E-mini. Just popped in short on the power play. Oh, a beauty. Look at that. A little bit of whipsaw. If the Nasdaq, if it's too volatile for the Nasdaq, we'll look to pivot to the E-mini. Let's see how the market trades. We like to watch it, take a few trades, just to see what price action, how it looks. Is it a lot of whipsaw? Is it trending? Is it choppy? They got the interest rate cut, so you'd think we'd be going long. So it's actually doing the opposite. Watch for a break of support here. Let's see if it makes it through. These liquidity zones, you got to be really careful. Let's anticipate a break. There's a lot of selling pressure there. I think it's going to pop right through. Here comes the signal C. Let's wait till it breaks. Ooh, the NQ30 one-day pass just scored. Here we go. Looking for a short entry right here. We're in short. Let's see if we can get a little follow through now. Come on down. Let's give it a little room. Shoot. I was afraid they were going to do that. Oh, wow. Tony C., the CL one-day pass scored on his. The NQ30 scored on mine. The NQ best bot is up 750. Wow, gold is in a monster trade. Micro gold. I got a message from Marcia. Marcia had a huge day trading the NASDAQ 30 range one-day pass yesterday. The one-day pass on the NQ30 range yesterday, she was able to made about $7,500 in profits. Congratulations, Marcia. I was using the power play drone, MC. The Sim 101 is trading micro gold. Come on down. A lot of chop. I think it's safe to say we haven't really found a direction yet. Tomorrow, I wanted to make a real quick announcement while we're in chop. Here we go. Let's see if we get a break to the upside. I'm going to look to get in this ES8U scalper long. Or short. We'll see. Gerald. I chose the ES scalper because the ES8U's been having a really good week. When the Nasdaq has a lot of whipsaw in it, I prefer to trade the E-mini, and that's what I'm seeing so far. Is the market's just on the Nasdaq on our 30 range? It's just untradeable. The haymaker's up $200, but then it's those higher time frames, the 150 range. Don't really see the ES anywhere yet. Let's hold off just for a moment. Let's see which way we're going to go. Great news, Gerald. I'm gonna be patient. I'm not going to enable anything just yet. Here we go. I'm not. Let's see if we get a break of support. I'm a little gun shy right now on this on the NQ30 range. The announcement I wanted to make before I forget is tomorrow is going to be. Tomorrow is Miller time. Apex did that 90% sale. He's going to rack up on about 20, at least 20 evals, possibly more. And he's going to do the live stream tomorrow. And if you haven't had the opportunity to see Mark Miller, I like to refer to it as prop trading on steroids. Very exciting and fun to watch. I wish I had I wish I had the courage that he does. So tomorrow, it's Miller time. Don't miss it. Thank you, MC. Good catch. Very good catch. Very important to know that. Let's watch this break. Here we go. It's tempting. There's no follow through. I was reading that about the liquidity zones. Is they'll let it come through. It's really a trap to get you. They'll let it come through, and then they'll just reverse price and catch everybody's stop. It's exactly what they did twice in a row now. They caught me on the first one. See, I kind of like this. If we could break resistance up to the long side, we're just not getting a big follow through to the downside yet. It's early. The most profitable bots of the week, I ran them pre-market. The ES Moneymaker, 30 range. The ES Best Bot, up 2,000. The ES Moneymaker Bot, up 1,300. The ES30 Star Bot, up 915. The MES Leapfrog, about break even. So the ES30s, makes me think of Gavin. Hope you're doing well, Gavin. Quick shout out to you. We need some follow through. One way or the other. Let's go. They do hunt those stops, and I was reading it. That's one of their big tricks. Is they'll wait for you to anticipate the break, and they'll let it break through, and then they'll come in the full force, go the opposite way. I can't tell you how many times they've caught me that way. Jeez. You see, our ES isn't moving. It filters out all of that static and whipsaw and all that craziness, and it just sits there. Here it goes again. It's going to come back down and test support. Oh, here it goes. Again, it's bouncing off support. Everything jumped in short right there. Does it bounce or follow through? Bounced. George. 90. That's right, Ralph. 90% discount means ODP time. That's a big sale they're running, and they've reduced the activation fees as well. I'm curious what the, I meant to ask Sergio that. Let me see if I can send him a message real quick. You guys had asked me the last few days, is there a way to see what the NQ Best Bot is attached to? Ooh, look at that. The RJ is in. Here we go again. Boy, this is a juicy setup short. It's not getting the follow through. Well, we're in short. Come on down. I'm going to give this thing some room. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. A little bit further. Come on, push down. Come on down. Come on down. Push down. Push down. Push down. Push down. There you go. Come on down. My leapfrog's not working. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Nice. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it right there. We caught a nice one to the downside on the micros. Was able to catch about 275 to 250 across 4 accounts. Oh, this thing is going to go a country mile southbound. That ES8U jumped in short. I like this one from the go. That ES8U. Well, look at the ES30s. The ES30 range scored big time, bigly. Make sure I'm disabled on everything. Yep. Let's see if that ES8U leapfrog, if it gets into our profit window. Here we go. Let's see if it takes another leg down. The ES30 was the call. Pre-market, we put our results right into ChatGPT, and man, it did everything but but say, hey, Rory, trade the ES30 range, the ES30 moneymaker drone, the ES best bot, ES30 range moneymaker bot, ES30 range star bot. Here we go again. Here's another leg down. Hey, Vince. I'm using affordable indicators. It's called duplicate account actions. And man, this thing is a brick house. It's gotten to where it's flawless at this point. I've got a few different trade copiers. This one's my favorite one. Here we go. That ES8U leapfrog just leapfrogged. Here we go. I like this strategy from the jump. See if we can push down into our profit window on that ES8U and the NQ30, both in short positions. Here we go. On my chart or on the strategy, Tony? If I'm loading a chart, I don't load more than 500 bars. In the strategy, it'll load 1 day. 1 day in the strategy. Chart 500 bars only. Remember, we want to use as little resources as possible. We want to let the computer have a lot of resources to dedicate to our strategies because we're running a lot of them, right? We don't want the charts and the indicators to be pulling a lot of resources. I tell you, I was $250 away. I just noticed. I was looking at my account. I was $250 away from passing the $25,000 eval, and then yesterday I had that red day, so I needed this little comeback. Let's see if we get another leg down. We get another leg down. This ES8U is going to bring home the bacon in a big way. Let's see if we get another break of support. Power plays back in. We need this to do one more leapfrog for us on the 8U. We've got a member, Valentino. Hope you're in that ES8U leapfrog. Valentino loves that strategy. Rao loves that scalper too. Come on, break down through there. Let's get a runner. Still a lot of selling pressure. We got a beautiful leaderboard. The ES jumped out, but it's right back in. We must have the trigger on this entry on the same bar. You can see our bots are loving this sell-off. Are all our bots winning? No. If I scroll to the bottom, you'll see that we have some bots that are also losing. Okay, this isn't the Holy Grail. We don't win every trade on every bot. The majority of our bots are winning. And by playing the leaderboard, we increase our chances of having a profitable day. That ES30 Star Drone is up 1250 and counting. Oh, wow, George. The alternative to the ETP. The ETP is a good solution if you can, learn the nuances of it and get it working. It's a good solution because it's platformless. If you're running prop accounts that on a firm that doesn't support Ninja, then the ETP is a solution for that issue. If you have prop firms that are running on Ninja, then I really like Affordable Indicators Copier. That's this one here. Replicanto also has a pretty good tool too. And those run on Ninja. If you need something that's not platform specific, then that ETP does provide a solution. You just have to learn how to use those groups. Me too, George. Vincent. With the ETP, very common problem is under tools. You got to make sure you keep it connected here. And then within the copier itself, you have to make your group and always leave that group active. Save any changes you make. It gets a little getting used to. I'm still in the getting used to process myself. Well, I thought today we would be looking at the market going in the opposite direction. It pulled a George Costanza on us. I always like to reference Seinfeld, the character George Costanza. He just couldn't get anything right. Everything he did was wrong. So they told him, they said, George, listen, whatever you think is right and you should do, just do the opposite. And things started going well for him. That's kind of what the market's doing today. You think with the interest rate cuts, the market's going to soar to new heights? We were very close yesterday, in fact, to reaching all-time new highs. Yes, thank you, George. Good information. The group list must be checked and then enable it to copy. Yes. And then also, last step, don't forget this. Under tools, this has got to be connected. Vince, if you're a member of ours, I'd be happy to help you. If you send me a question, if you send me an email to support@rightlinetrading.com, I'd be happy to give you a hand, or George is in our Discord. I'm sure he would be happy to as well. So tomorrow it is Miller time. Mark it on your calendars. It's going to be some fireworks tomorrow. I hope the market is moving like today with the big bursts up and down. Haymakers in. The Haymaker's catching some monsters. Let's pivot to the Haymaker. Getting a reversal. Haymaker just got in the window. It's either 500 or 1,000 on the Haymaker. 500 or 1,000. 500. NQ Best Spot's in. Let's see what it's piggybacking. NQ Best Spot, it's piggybacking the RJ. There you go. The Best Spot is piggybacking RJ. Wow, look at that. Retirement plan's in. RJ's in trouble. The market reversed, and now it's headed up. We'll soon find out, George. I had the nice people from Xfinity here, and they hardwired me into the Wi-Fi, gave me a new router, doing everything to stop that. When I run, I'm running, all of the minis, micros, iBots, trying to get my computer to run optimally. Doing really well today. Okay, it looks like RJ is going to take a full loser on our best spot. So we do get losing trades. I wanted to let that one play through. It wouldn't have been fair to just go to a winner. But let's see what the retirement plan's doing. That retirement plan caught this beautiful entry. way back here on a 2-minute and got a full winner. Got back to break even. RJ's right back in. Wow. Let's see if the best spot went back in. It did. Now it reversed. It jumped in long. The velocity. That's an exciting strategy. Let's go to the NQ30 velocity. Oh, it hit it. Nailed it. RJ's right back in with the best spot. Let's see if it can get this one. NQ best spot. ES best spot's in. That's not the RJ. The NQ best bot switch faces, and it's now piggybacking. Let's see. The velocity. Now it's on the velocity, so it's switched. It got that loser from RJ and immediately switched. And it jumped onto the more profitable bot, which is the velocity. So that NQ best bot is a bot with many faces. It can instantly switch and pivot to a different bot that's performing well. Took a loser on that one. RJ's right back in. Wow, look at that stop. RJ's gonna get it right back. We watched it take a big loser. Now, bam. It took a big winner. It's right back up to 1870. Look at that entry way back here. That's a beautiful trade. Things have changed. We were crashing earlier. Now we're soaring to the moon. This is a great day for day traders. Not so good for swing traders. Don't forget tomorrow it's Miller time. 9:15. Prop trading on steroids. Mark's going to have 20, at least 20 accounts going for the gusto. Let's see how many PA accounts he can get. ES30 Starbot right back in. NQ Best Bot is piggybacking. Let's see the positions. Our ES Best Bot, yeah, it's piggybacking the star. Well, it might be the moneymaker. But if you look at our leaderboard, it's probably piggybacking this star. What I did prior to the live stream starting is on my trade performance, I put in this week, December 8th to the 11th, Monday through Thursday. Click generate. And if I go to my trades, I can right click and I can export this data. And I named it This Week Performance. And what I can do with it is I can import it right into our trade analyst. AI trading analyst. Let's see if I can get the new results. Excuse me for just a second. Okay, my apologies. So let's go ahead. What we'll do is import this into our AI trading assistant. No, that's the wrong one. Sorry. We're going to go to our analyst. Our AI analyst. Put in this week's performance. And we're going to just click on process this week's trades. And what it does is it tells us the best performing bots of the week. Very common question that we get is how do we decide which bot to trade? It always makes sense to trade the ones that make the most money. We wouldn't want to trade the ones that make the least amount of money. On the flip side, is it a perfect system? No. And what this will do is analyze that data, and it'll give you the best performers. This is not accurate. Sometimes we do get some hallucinations on this. That's just not accurate. But what it showed was that the ES30 range did extremely well. So if we go to our summary, and we just have a look at the 30 range, out of the box, these bots come in a separate SIM account. Each one of them has its own separate SIM account. And this way we can take a look at each individual bot and see how it performed. The ES Moneymaker bot is up 1668. The drone is up 3,000. If we go to the analysis, we can look and see what time of the day it does the best. We change daily to hour of the day, and we change it to entry time, and this shows us what times of the day that it's been making the most money. It likes that 9 to 10 window. It does very well. And then once the market settles down between 12 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it did very well. Our ES30 one-day pass, we don't necessarily look at the P&L on this. Remember, it's a pass or fail with the one-day pass. This week it's about 46%. On the average, it's probably about 33%. 1 out of 3 on the ES30 range, I'm comfortable to tell you, will get you a PA account. Then we had the ES30 Star Bot. Very efficient. Look at this. A $300 drawdown. It took 6 trades, won 5 of them, lost 1 for an 83% win rate. Our average winner, 445. Our average loser, 316. That's the bot. The drone that trades 23 hours a day actually lost money on my computer. Not nearly as good. Let's see what the Leapfrog did. The bot is down 1572. The drone is about break even. If we look at our analysis, it does the best between 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning. My ES chart froze up. This ES bot, my bars aren't moving, but you could see my P&L here. Yeah, this chart. Look at this market take off. Wow. Let me see if I can get this ES chart up. The Leapfrog. The Leapfrog found one. That's what's great about this Leapfrog strategy. When you get into that Leapfrog and it starts jumping, man, is that a good feeling. Let me see if I can get a good ES8U chart. Time flies when you're having fun. 82040 is the size of the Unorenco. Okay, here we go. Boy, this ES trade is off to the races. That's our ES best. Let's take a look and see what the ES best did this week. Ooh, very good. The ES best. Now, this is not counting the trade that it's currently in. So, excluding this trade, it was up 2,400. You add this trade in, and you're probably over $3,000 for the week on the ES best spot. General, you killed me, my friend. So, what is the ES best spot piggybacking? It's piggybacking this star. Look at the ES8U scalper, also in there, jumping away. Let's go to that trade. I love the way that one manages these positions. You see how much tighter the stop is on this? That's more my style, unfortunately. I watch Mark Miller trade. He won't even touch his stop. He'll have it way down in right field, and he'll be up really nicely on the trade. And I'll be saying, God, please move that stop up. But it is Miller time tomorrow. Prop trading on steroids. Tune in at 9:15. If you would, please, on your way out the door, if you would like my video here on YouTube, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, the leapfrog. Oh my goodness. The leapfrog was out and back in. It's taking another climb up. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. We got professional options trader David Wise coming up right behind me. I'm meeting with Savvy Trader. I'm meeting with him tomorrow. We're putting together a schedule. We're going to have some great trading on YouTube TV here, on YouTube Live. Excuse me. Savvy has a very accurate formula to let us know whether or not it's a good trading day for these bots. He's got his market internal system that runs on TradingView. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it too, George. Extremely knowledgeable guy, let me tell you. What a day for these bots today. Holy moly. We had a beautiful move down and now a tremendous move to the upside. Look, now my NQ best bot is piggybacking the leapfrog. It likes that leapfrog. It jumped right on the bandwagon with it. Got out right there. NQ best bot is up 423. We've seen it shift from bot to bot. Huge day for these bots. Look at this leaderboard. Now that's what you want to see. You see a day like that, chances are you're going to make really good money. You're going to hit your profit target on days like this. When you have a portfolio to choose from that looks this way, oh my goodness, it's a gold mine. Please, if you would, on your way out, if you'd please like my video here on YouTube. I consider it my job security. Just a brief recap. After having a red day yesterday, right back to winning. Didn't recover all the money from yesterday, but that's okay. We'll take baby steps. I'm going to stick to my methodology, my trading plan. I always hear Duke say, stick to your plan, stick to your plan. And he says, hey, do you have a plan? You do have a plan, don't you? So I'm going to stick to my trading plan, 250 to 500, and I'm done. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Coming up right behind me is professional options trader David Wise. Let's see if we can get one last trade in on this velocity. Let's see what the velocity's doing. NQ30 range velocity is in a short. Thanks, Duke. I appreciate the kind words, my friend. All right, velocity had another big day. Let's see how the velocity ended for the week before we sign off. Just out of curiosity, let's generate this. The velocity, I remember another day I piggybacked to, that was yesterday. I piggybacked the velocity yesterday and caught a loser. It had a so-so week. You know, it's a break-even week. Let's look at the breakdown. This is that velocity on the 30 range. If we look at it on the analysis, we'll go to the half hour of the day. This is really when it does the best, right at the open. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow. God willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Oh, look at the leapfrog. The leapfrog was right back in, I think. Oh no, it was the moneymaker. Okay, everyone. I'm going to sign off. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.